Well, hello everyone. You might notice I forgot about Genshin Impact's dungeon progress thing. You gotta complete the whole thing in one run. You just can't stop midway through and just think it'll save right in the middle of the dungeon. Whoopsie. Hold on. I need to bring up the stream on my YouTube. Okay, this is surprisingly working. Anyway, so yeah, I had to restart that whole dungeon sequence over again. But don't worry, I still remember what to do, so, alright, let's go into the ruins again. Okay, we got an electro character already, but, I forgot. We are, we are having, a guest, star character in this, so, I should really get Nilu back up and running, because if I were to get Nilu, I could have a healer and I could also have double the firepower with water, but I don't know. Navia would be a good close second, but do I really want to freaking bring the Taylor Swift of Genshin Impact along? Or do I want to bring Seat Lolly?
I'm never late.
Has the same attitude as Farina. But damn. I do have a nice diverse cast, I think. I do love this Natlan background. Oh. But then again, it's requiring me to have an electro character with me at this time, so fuck it, rated Jogan. Yes, I know I could use Moika, but But I got a more powerful pyro character, but I also have myself, so. Oh, and also, I just want to let y'all know, if you were to see, yes, there's an ascension limit. You can go up 5 more levels for the characters only. I don't know if it's the same for the weapons. But oh well. You know, they should really do the same thing for Honkai Star Rail and Zenless Zone Zero. Well, Zenless Zone Zero I think is fine right now because they are actually using... They're actually putting enemies at level 55. And while the trial characters are at level 60. So that's the thing. But, well, having an ascension limit is pretty good. Meaning in which that you can quintessentially have level 100 characters in this game. Not enemies, the characters. Which means Hu Tao could be useful again. Oh boy. And I can't wait to see what... Oh, wait a minute. Okay, ascension limit only requires 1 material. And that material is obtained from the Temper Thyself in Journey Far. What? Anyway, I still can't believe I cheated the system and I got my Traveler freaking set up with this whole freaking set right here. This whole set is for Traveler. Doesn't matter if you pick Aether or Limine. It is for the Traveler. So I got this whole set right here. Level 20. I'm gonna see if Pants. Well, there's not gonna be anything like that, like an ascension limit for the weapons. Well, at least I know that the ascension limit is only for the characters only, not the, the weapons or the artifacts or the constellation or the talent. Oh my lord, the talent. Max level already. Max level already. I need to level up these, so... Oh, shit, wait a minute. Wait, hold on a minute. Confirm. I need to... Embers unspent. Scorching Threshold. Blazing Threshold. Triggers a pyro-related reaction. The Traveler will regain 5 energy. This can occur over every 12 seconds. Sorry if you had to hear me talking to myself like that. It makes me kind of sound a little crazy now, does it? However, and Anonymous?
Mondstadt has so many windmills, doesn't it?
Well, the city is built above water, so it probably relies on windmills to draw the water upwards.
the pyro ones still don't work?
Is this an answer from this world?
Hoivers! What's the big fucking deal? You should have had those voice lines work. Yep, time to do this once again. What was that? Is that a dragon? That looks like an AI dragon. And here's the worst part. You can't skip cutscenes.
Where is this?
Yeah.
Cognition module unstable. Attempt.
Sorry, it was me. I summoned her currently. I made a sovereign moon, the priestess of
Fucking hell.
Eighth Lord.
The only way I can skip cutscenes is if I keep mashing the X button.
Excuse me. Memory.
Yes,
How does forget?
because the curse
Manufacturer.
each time you
If she truly harbors pro-human sentiment, then for every ounce of goodwill she feels, may her mind be flooded with pain of
destroys malfunction. That's why I forget what sets you on.
Things were fine at the start.
So too has
This is a lot to process.
automated defense system privilege over weakness. Come back.
It's gone silent.
It must want us to go further in, right? Well,
This is just a second. Please come with me. It is my.
Come on.
don't look at it like that. We gotta make sure you get back safely too.
So we're gonna have to go to Not Cry
Yes.
this stream.
Must
We're going to
return.
Not Cry this stream. And I'm gonna give you a little sneak peek through the map. Here's Not Cry. And apparently this is like along the path to Snezhnaya, apparently. And Snezhnaya is, I think, going to be high north, as said by Child Tartaglia. And I know that there probably is going to be docks at, above Mondstadt, and there's going to be a freaking there's going to be docks in the north part of Fontaine, and I know there's going to be docks in the north, east, south, but in the western part of Fontaine. So I know that this part of the map will finally be able to get revealed and all that. So currently, at this point in time, in Genshin Impact, we are looking at a for 6.0, I'm thinking that Nodcry is going to take up. I don't know if Nodcry is going to expand right here or first, or if it's going to expand right here, or we're just going to go straight into Snezhnaya territory through here and up over to here, possibly, because I know that it said that it was high north, but I don't know, like, if it was high north of Sumeru, high north of Mondstadt, Nothing can be high north of Inazuma because high north of Inazuma is Ligae. So, the logical explanation is Snezhnaya, the Snezhnayan people, possibly have to sail through Nogcry to get to the rest of, to get over to Natlan and to Sumeru. Or have to sail high north of Fontaine, or have to sail south, southeast. My sense of direction is terrible nowadays. But anyway, Nogcry doesn't have statues of the Seven. The only one that looks like a statue of the Seven is right here. Statues of the New Moon. They have statues of the New Moon. Nogcry is different. They do not have a god or an archon that they worship. The only thing that they do have is this area right here. It is heavily militarized. When I say heavily militarized, it looks like this. So this is kind of a sneak peek at what Snezhnaya could be. And we run into a lot of cryo characters. Cryo enemies. So, we have two Buster... what? Oh my god, there's innermost parts of this base. There's a base. Of course, it's a dungeon. It's a dungeon within... oh. We got a bunch of teleport waypoints right here. Way too many to even count. Over here we got teleport waypoints up to Ass. We got one that I just, like, I was having to discover some so I can have a... wait a minute, what? There's an adventurers guild there? You gotta be shitting me. Nogcry is a non-Archon related... This is freaky. I have no thoughts on this. So Snezhnaya will be probably be under freaking Natlan, and I hope that God that Snezhnaya gets added within the 6.0 series of updates, because I know that there's probably not going to be that much Nogcry to explore. So I think Nogcry is just a whole nation. It's I got the whole thing. I got the whole continent of freaking... I got the whole continental exploration of Nogcry. I got the Nogcry region already all uncovered right here. This is Nogcry. Okay.
Reviewing outstanding items on today's to-do list. Do you have any additional commands? No problem. I can add them shortly. I'm quite used to it.
So we're playing as a maid, a robotic maid.
Do you really trust her, Bianca?
This malfunctioning part of the sovereign ruler's mind. I trust not in her, but in the path that I have chosen. I believe that every conscious being, whatever its origins may be, has the right to freedom.
Set up the healer.
Installation chamber deployed.
So her ult... Oh my god, her ultimate burst. Okay, why are you... Of course you're a vacuum cleaner, you're gonna fucking suck up the ground. Okay, so let's set up a heal. Let's heal up real quick so that I don't lose my characters. Let's play as the robotic maid. This is Inetha. I had enough of this freaking thing. Oh.
Just like the one back at the entrance. Careful!
And it's a good thing I know how to freaking avoid them this time around. So now I can go ahead and just freaking run.
The curse will bring you pain, and your memories will crush you. It's the same fate they subjected my mother to. But with this core, you will forget everything for a while. Any memories that evoke a desire to belong, and all your pain along with it, they'll be...
There we go. We got some more ingredients. Oh shit. Let's wait it out. Follow it.
Doing okay, Ineppa?
I know. Unnecessary. Additionally, some of these memories may yield useful data for our exploration. Over there! We can use the access module to...
Okay. Okay, this is the part that I wasn't able to see. So I just sped run through that whole thing.
No, this is...
Call. Access.
Wait for access module. So this is a freaking construct of concrete and light energy.
Are you sure about using this on her? It once belonged to your mother. It's just one of the many things she researched. I'm not precious about it.
Administrator 2, see the facility. It has been brought down to this day. Examining. Seal status. Danger. Danger.
What the hell? Is there a break in reality right there? Look at there.
Things are looking really bad.
It looks just like how it did when the freaking reality broke from freaking Danganronpa V3. And I know that shit. I played that game front to back.
Done more than I could have asked for. There's just one seal left.
Well, the story of it, of course, the main story of the killing game, of course. Oh, God, everything's just going back to my freaking origins of freaking liking anime games is through freaking. Okay, we're here. Let's jump off. Oh shit.
was that? Get over there and check it out.
Uh-oh! They're gonna find us!
Please come with me.
There's nobody here. Probably just some service bots chattering away again.
What the fuck?
Phew! That was too close. We hit just in time. How did you know where to go, Ineva?
I think I've been this way before. Let's head through here. It'll take us to the other side of the square.
You know what they say. Wow.
Defensive mode engaged.
Oh. Okay, that's new. Okay, that is definitely new. That is definitely new.
This passage is only used for drainage and maintenance access, so it's not registered on the system. It's the perfect route for an ambush.
Oh shit! I didn't see that coming.
Wait, I hear voices up ahead.
Hey, this is not what we agreed. This is supposed to be over. My job is done. I did everything you asked. Leaked the clues about the ruins, brought her to Natlan, and your response is to attack me and my family?
What the? Does this mean they planted those Natlanese mechanical parts in Notgride just for you to find? So they could lure you here?
It's a possibility.
It was just a little hiccup, that's all. These source mechanisms can be tricky to control.
The last time you reported in, you mentioned she was mopping up machines near the Flower Feather Clan, remember? Well, we needed to lure her further out. That's why we created that little kerfuffle. It's unfortunate that your wife got injured, truly. But hey, look on the bright side. Now that you've shown up, we might actually get the job done this time.
This time? No more. Not after you hurt my family. I told you, I'm done.
I think you'll find the risks were stated quite clearly in your contract. And it's not like anyone got seriously hurt.
Your job will be done when you deliver what you promised. Our agreement was that you would bring her here. Not just to Natlan, but to this facility.
But...
Did you really expect to get a...
I've been your inside man in Nasha Town for over 10 years now. Is that not enough for you people?
You ungrateful louse. You ran yourself into the ground. And who was there to dig you out, huh? Us. Can you name one single way we made life difficult for you in Nasha Town? Look at you. You've managed to start a business. Got yourself a family.
You have just one simple job left to do. And after that, you're free to go home. In your position, I'd say that sounds like a pretty good deal.
Fucking Fatui Harbingers! I hate these fuckers! I wish Arlecchino would just fucking kick them in the ass! Because we worked with Arlecchino before. And we worked with Tartaglia. What could be so simple than just to frickin' cooperate? I know that the House of the Hearth has their own Fatui army. And that Tartaglia just has his own little squad. All the Harbingers have their own squads, but all their own squads go by what their frickin' fellow Harbinger wants them to do. We can't use the frickin' Captain Squad. The Captain Squad actually went and actually joined up with, I think, wait. What if we use our connections with the Fatui? Because I know that the Fatui also has some rules against cruelty. Some cruelty rules that they have some rules against cruelty. Yes, that's right. Because I looked this up earlier. And I looked up fictional world guidelines for the Fatui Harbingers of Genshin Impact. And one of their freaking guidelines state they cannot place place anyone's lives at greater risk or minor risk. The minor risk being having a broken ankle. Minor risk is broken ankle to major risk of being dead. And if they go past a broken ankle, which this man's freaking wife was not very was past a broken ankle, because I can tell that she'd sustained some breathing problems too because of the freaking attacks from those robots, from those single source, whatever they are. I know that she sustained more than this, the broken ankle. So they did more than just that. And then they tampered with machinery, so to do that, so that's considered a crime. And would have to be answered to by the Tsaritsa.
This is the final hurdle. Our attempts to capture the 11th Lord have been derailed every time. But there's only so long until our luck runs out. If another staged attack on your family is out of the question, we could still work this out. But this time, you'll have to do the dirty work yourself.
Me?
This is a replica control device made with Marionette's technology. After we stole the administrative privileges from this territory, we copied them onto this.
So,
It will give you control of any machines built using secret source technology.
secret source.
And use it to capture the 11th Lord.
You seem to have gained the truth.
And before you think about disappearing,
I can't do it.
I'm sorry.
I can't. I won't do it. She saved my life so many times, it would be the ultimate betrayal. How could I look my daughter in the eyes and act like everything's still okay?
I think it's time.
Huh? Anefa, Traveler.
The 11th Lord. And the variable. We were hoping you might show up.
Wait, the controller? Without the...
That's just a beacon used to set the location for this cage. We've been monitoring your movements ever since you entered these ruins.
Congratulations.
You were playing me for a fool this whole...
Don't waste your energy trying to break out.
Further inside? But we seem to have reached the center already. There is nowhere else to go.
So it appears. But there's far more of this territory. That's where the Sovereign...
I will cooperate. Let the Traveler, Paimon, and Duashin go.
You never know!
You are only here because of me.
Finally, a voice of reason.
How do we know you won't just attack us the moment we let you out?
Yeah, so settle down and get ready to go hungry for the next 3 days. Even you, robots, you'll need charging eventually.
Before I go, they may have left a trail on their way here. Send someone out to cover our tracks. Don't...
This is all my fault. Adieta. Amu.
Huh? Who did that?
Impossible. Every system we have to set up to hold them back.
Could it be?
Hold tight.
That must lead to the core. It was beneath our feet this whole time? Take this barrier down.
That was a long way down! Traveler? Anefa? Are you okay?
No damage to report.
I think I broke a leg.
Hey, you! Thanks for the rescue, but could you have been a little more careful? Oh, and we're back to beep beep again?
That is because I no longer need to communicate via that machine. Down here, I can talk to you directly. When the Fatui put all their resources into keeping you trapped, it gave me a brief window to seize my privileges back. In my haste, I was not able to prioritize your safety.
Don't worry about me. I'll just rest up here. After everything I've done, I have no right to hold you back.
But the Fatui may follow us down here.
We will be ready for them.
What? Oh. Are they saluting?
Down here, all is under my control. They are not your enemy, human. They will take you somewhere safe to hide.
Anefa. Traveler. Good luck.
11th Lord, do you now recall the path you once chose?
Not yet. Although... I think this is where I was born. But why? This is your territory.
No, 11th Lord. You were not born here. Rather, this is where you were reborn. Human, you once asked who placed the curse on the 11th Lord. The answer is... herself.
Myself?
After a long, bitter war, our kind was defeated. You survived, but you are now stranded. with nowhere to belong. Gone was the pride you once had as a member of Dragonkind. Gone was the territory once under your dominion. All of it gone, with no hope of return. What were you to do? Strike back at humanity and exact your revenge? Or search for a new home, a new place to belong? Your mind was conflicted as this irresolvable question ran endlessly through. Finally, your mind split into two. One, the sovereign ruler who swore revenge against humanity. The other, a malfunction who longed to seek a new home.
I mean, who knows what happens when a manufactured mind goes mad? Maybe she lost her power and memories. Maybe she split into different personalities.
The sovereign ruler would sooner perish than suffer a downfall. And so she placed the exile's curse upon herself and upon you. Meanwhile, the malfunction struggled through the pain to seek assistance from her former enemies, Leonka and Ishkik. That is why you came here, praying to be reborn.
So you want to leave your past as sovereign ruler behind, to start over anew? Very well. If the shuffle you wish to sever comprises all memories of your enmity, then I'm willing to trust you.
Then I am the malfunction? What happened to the sovereign ruler?
We severed that part of her mind and securely locked it away. Withering away, she finally perished completely, thousands of years ago.
So, she's gone. Without a trace?
Yes, although the curse she placed upon you yet survives. It is unbreakable. That is why it continues to affect you to this day.
So, that's what that thing is. A curse from the sovereign ruler.
So, she was severed and killed off, but Inepa survived? How does that work? Are they the same person? Dragon?
We sovereign rulers are artificial intelligence built with secret source technology. A fusion of phlogiston and information. In the case of the 11th Lord, the sovereign ruler personality and the malfunction personality split all but completely, even coming to occupy separate physical entities. In human terms, they would almost be considered as separate individuals. But in order to truly sever the connection between the two, and to break the power of the curse for good, you must be rebuilt from scratch with the aid of the source mechanisms located here, just as I was before you. I too was tormented by the pain of the curse, but Leonka severed most of my knowledge and memories, rescuing me from the brink of destruction. It is because her heart is incomplete. Before the rebuilding process was finished, Ishkik met with misfortune, and the Flower Feather clan became more hesitant to act. Leonka sealed these ruins to prevent their discovery by Ochkan, and sent you out of Natlan for your own safety. That is why you are still plagued by memory loss. But I continued to work tirelessly, preparing everything you would need, waiting for the day that Ochkan would fall, and you would return.
Wow! That's a long time! How long ago was Ochkan around again? Hold on! Paimon.
For the last 2,000 years. You've been waiting here for me?
Imagine my surprise when the first to arrive was not you, but those whom you call the Fatui. They proceeded to steal my administrative privileges, plunder my territory, and send the automatons into a frenzy. But all is not lost. Leonka made a backup of the administrative privileges and placed it in your core. With that backup, I can control the source mechanisms within the territory and complete the rebuild that she began. And once you are whole again, I can repair the damage done by the Fatui and open a route back to the surface. If you are ready to continue down the path you started all those years ago, then proceed further into the depths, where I will be waiting for you.
That was a lot to take in. Let's see if Paimon can wrap her head around all that. So, basically, there was a bad robot who bugged out and turned into half good bot, half bad bot. Then, bad bot cursed good bot, so whenever good bot thinks about the idea of belonging, she gets headaches. Meaning, the only way that Ineva can avoid the pain is to keep forgetting everything.
Curse. No, it fits my hypothesis. And it seems to explain all my erratic behavior and cognition.
In that case, shall we keep going like she asked us to?
I believe we should. The Fatui still have control of the upper levels. Their access must be revoked before you can exit the territory. Besides that, I want to know what happens when I'm made whole. Maybe then, I will finally know where I belong. Once initiated.
Shine down!
Higher, hands by fire!
At the wink. Thank you. These secret source bots are really cool. They're talking? They talk? They talk? Huh?
After 2,000 years, we finally meet again, 11th Lord, Mirror of the Dawning Moon.
And you? You're the 8th Lord? The priestess of floral candles and skyborn feathers? It's okay. I've recovered now.
I see the curse haunts you greatly. I cannot fathom how difficult this must have been to survive this endless cycle of pain. And all alone for 2,000 years.
I wasn't alone. I have had company every step of the way.
In any case, a few moments from now, your pain will be no more. Come, 11th Lord, stand before me and be rid of this curse.
Here I am, so close to I am the way I am because the 11th Lord encountered a memory data conflict and split into two. If I regain all of my memories...
Promise me. Remember?
It is. If that is the case.
Don't worry, Napa. Everything's gonna be fine. You'll be doing great in no time.
Over there. That is the curse.
Yes. For the most part, it has been strangely calm ever since I entered this place. And yet, whenever I'm about to recover an important memory, it suddenly kicks in. Almost as if...
As if it is being controlled by somebody else. That is quite normal. For it is now in the presence of its owner and creator, the sovereign ruler.
The sovereign ruler? My other self? But I thought she perished.
After 2 long millennia, my task is finally fulfilled. What a long journey it has been. We meet again at last.
Do you think NF is okay?
Here we are.
Oh, fuck. Temperature alert, of course.
Unnecessary. Missed by a hair's breadth. But now you are wounded, and this time you will not escape. Dragon Mother? 8th Lord? And did you wield the priestess is long gone? There is no Dragon Mother here, and there never was. For I am the almighty Dragon Lord, mirror of the dawning morn, 11th of the 13th.
You tricked us! It was you talking about this whole time! You learned enough in here, and you placed the curse on her!
Nepha? What a suitably ridiculous name. To me, she is nothing but a smattering of shed scales. An operational malfunction that must be destroyed.
So you want to leave your past as sovereign ruler behind? To start over anew?
I applied the curse to curb her resistance, shut down her mind, and silence her lies.
Very well. If the malfunction you wish to sever comprises all memories of your enmity, then no living thing is born evil. That's not what I believe.
Good and evil. Foolish categories. I ought to crush once this...
Do you really trust her, Lianka? You're a good friend, and you've already done more than I could have asked for. This passage is only used for drainage and maintenance access, so it's not registered on the system.
Malfunction? Human? You conspired against me?
Consider this getting off lightly. If Lanke was here, or if this was me 20 years ago, you wouldn't have survived long enough to realize you've been conned. Especially since you tried to con us first. You tried to have this poor child killed off in your place, didn't you? 11th Lord.
Wretched worm! This is unforgivable! How can you malfunction? Your curse shall endure until the sky falls and the ground crumbles! It is time to correct the unjust 2 millennia. The final secret key is embedded in your core. I had to work patiently and methodically to lure you here.
Mirror of Dr. Horn, please come with me and return the core.
But all is not lost. Which memory did that human scum embed the key in? I will find it eventually, wherever it's hidden. In the meantime, now that my resurrection has begun, so too shall my vengeance! Wretched malfunction! Do not impede the inevitable!
I cannot let you get away with this.
You fool! In a matter of seconds, I will be able to overwrite your insupportable seconds.
Is all I need.
She's gonna be okay, right?
She destroyed her own core? That's an unusual move for a machine. I wonder how Marionette will react to this. Delight? Or disappointment?
The Fatui? How are you still alive?
Don't act so surprised. I'm just one of her many projects. As reconnaissance missions go, this outcome is a little underwhelming. I don't think I'll be getting any commendations if this is how my report ends. So let me reignite your flame one last time. Show us one final glimpse of your glory. The glory of the ancient dragon's technology.
No wonder. Marionette told us to watch out for you. She said you were an unpredictable variable.
But if you think you're getting out of here alive...
You would dare sabotage my revival! Destroy my path back to Dominion! Ugh, so be it! Since you seek a new place to belong, I shall grant you your wish! Welcome to your new home! Where we all shall be buried till the end of time!
Oh, my sovereign. This is one battle from which there can be no triumph. But in this moment of my downfall, I can at least turn this prison into a graveyard of all traitors, past and present.
Even if we defeat her,
there is no escaping the destruction! Here in the depths is where you belong!
After 2,000 years in exile, searching and forgetting, we are back where we began. Our path was always going to end in our demise. This shall be the final resting place of the last sovereign ruler.
I am no sovereign ruler. I must return. People are waiting for me.
Illogical. We are back where we
No. Somewhere in my memories lies the key.
Maybe no single nation is your home.
Where exactly is home to you?
Searching your memories? The curse is still active. This will only hasten your demise.
We're all from Notcry.
Cross the ocean. Find a new place to belong.
What an amazing machine. Where are you from?
Such a hard worker. Fancy making...
What the hell is this?
Look out!
Impossible. Where is this data from?
From now on, your name's Inapa. Promise me. Remember, you have to come home.
Return.
Data. Overload. Capacity exceeded. As long as this gem's around, the heart that Ishkik built you should keep beating away. It may take centuries, even millennia, but one day, may your new memories transcend your pain and rage to conquer the curse that shackles you.
What kind of gem is it?
Nothing special, really. To quote my mother, it's nothing but an empty shell now. But if you break free of the curse, then maybe... Nothing. An interesting idea suddenly occurred to me. Let's make this the final secret key.
The final secret key is...
Yeah!
It's another! Hey! The place not collapsing!
Warning. Cannot pause indefinitely. Please complete the battle promptly.
Since the core is powered by phlogiston, we can use that same power source to control it. In which case...
This is where the Electro Archon will shine!
This thing might be a better fit. Along with the three gods who abandoned us. It can't be. It cannot be. Break the shackles you were born with. Transcend the curse you were given.
It cannot be.
Farewell. Last of the Sovereign Lords.
Anappa! Your core! It's fixed! And is that... official?
Suggestion. Exit first, discuss later. The self-destruct protocol is destroying the foundations of this territory. And all the calculating. Remaining time, 30.
30 minutes?
29. 28.
Hey, are you guys all right? The automaton suddenly stopped moving. Then there was that earthquake, and now the place seems to have sprung a leak.
Estimated time to Foundation cave in, 20 seconds.
Huh? Huh?
A place to belong. I too once...
Too late for that, 11th Lord. You fucked up.
Shilonen, how much longer till it's unlocked?
Be patient, okay? I'm working on it.
Let's trust that the Traveler can handle things in there. Shilonen says she detected a huge...
But...
If we're here much longer without any progress...
You unlocked it?
No, they made it out on their own.
We finally escaped! Luckily, the cave-in only affected the lower levels. You alright there, pal?
Another triumphant return for R2 Miney. And Anepha, it's good to have you back. I assume this means you found the answers you were looking for?
Yes.
Huh? Amu? I thought you hurt your leg. How come?
You! How could you do this to Anieten? You lied to us for over 10 years?
Before anything else, I suggest we let this gentleman and Anepha tell us the whole story.
Sovereign rulers, mirror of the dawning morn, priestess of floral candles, and skyborn feathers.
Seems like a house forgotten quite a lot.
So you began life in Natlan, then spent 2,000 years adrift in Nodcry? In an endless cycle of losing your memories and trying to find them.
But it sounds like it took all 2,000 years worth of memories to successfully overload the processing power of the curse.
None of us had any certainty that the plan would succeed in the far future. Not I, not Ishkik, not Lianka. And yet, they still did everything they could to try and help me.
Now you've remembered everything. Do you have a sense of where you truly belong?
Well, I was born and then reborn in that land. And it was the people of this nation who set me on my journey. But that's all ancient history now. I can't seek for a sense of belonging in a world that no longer exists. That would make me no different from the mirror of the dawning morn. Instead, I will show my gratitude to them by honoring their wishes. By continuing on my own path, and returning to the place where I still have someone waiting for me.
Well said. I'm happy for you.
So, to cut to the chase, did you find the code for that letter or not?
Oh, shoot! Forgot all about that!
Sincere apologies. A lot of memory data surfaced in a short time frame. I am still processing it. I left the cryptex back at the Flower Feather Clan to make sure that I wouldn't lose it out in the wild. Please come back with me, and we can inspect it.
I'm so sorry that I kept this hidden from you all this time. Now I can't go back to Liyue or Nodcry. The Northland Bank isn't going to let me walk away from this, nor is the Nodcry appreciative. You should take Arieta and go.
Oh, should I now? You think I'm the one that's gonna let you walk away, do you? Idiot! You're coming back with me right now, and you're going to apologize to our daughter.
Looks like you all need some time to calm down after everything you've been through. If you're worried the Fatui are still looking for you, why not camp out at the Flower Feather Clan for now? We welcome everyone, from old friends to old enemies turned new friends. Don't worry about a thing. You've got a whole future to figure things out. Go and find where you belong.
I think I've already found it.
Okay. Whew. Oh yeah.
Here it is. The crypt.
So then, what's the code?
Please see the casing that holds the combination code discs. The sender had me etch the code onto the casing so that I would not forget it.
Wait, hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6? Seriously? It's been hiding in plain sight all this time?
Yes. The sender said, the most secure code is one that you can write down, and no one would think it's a code.
Who is this person?
The sender said,
surprises are best saved to the end.
Okay, now your memory's getting a little too
I'm getting some real Igus vibes from this shit. What the fuck?
What's with the firecracker? Ugh.
Dear Honorary Knight, I've heard a lot about you. Eugene's always singing your praises.
Hmm? I'm Varka. If that doesn't ring the bell, I'm the Grand Master of the Knights of Favonius. I heard a lot about you. Gene's always singing your praises for all the good you've done for Mondstadt. I thank you from the bottom of my heart. It's a real shame that that I am away on an expedition and haven't had the good fortune of crossing paths with you. Holy fuck. P.S. If you're really heading over, you better lace up your boots. It's a world apart compared to Mondstadt. P.S.S. I forgot the most important thing. Once you're in Nodcry, come look for me at the flagship. It's a tavern. I'll look out for you as a Grand Master should for his honorary knight, am I right? What the fuck? We're finally gonna meet this fucker?
Anyway, I'm sure this is as dull to read as it is to write. Let's talk more over a glass of wine sometime. See you not cry. Varka.
Nani? Wait, what was it? Oh, there it is. What? It automatically sets a time for me? Oh, why didn't you look at that?
The world remains constant over the centuries.
Hold on, actually. Oops. Okay. Now I can bring my, who do I usually bring out as a third character for my party again? I got a pyro archer, I got a pyro claymore, pyro freaking polearm, and I got myself a pyro sword. Let's go ahead and bring Arlecchino.
An insurmountable problem, I presume.
I like her. And she's not replacing Hu Tao any moment. Of course you had to sit down. Get up, you. And completed. And kaput. And here I evoke this mood. I had 27 pyroculuses.
That is perfectly all right. My data indicates clear skies in the coming days. Current conditions for maritime travel, optimal. I'll be ready whenever you are.
But are we really gonna set off without telling anyone again? Funny you mention it. You'll never guess who Paimon saw on the way over. Hey! You didn't seriously think we'd let you leave without a farewell party, did you? Yeah, come on, Traveler. We've already made all the preparations. And most importantly, how dare you try and slip away without first paying your respects to the almighty Dragon Lord!
A little bird told us you'd soon be leaving for Nodcry. So, we asked Paimon to give us a heads up before the date of your departure.
So it was you.
You sure it's not time to think about changing that little habit of ours? Don't worry, we won't keep you long. Besides, everyone's there already. Shashka, Ian-san, Aurora, even the Pyro Archon herself. You're invited too, Anifa. Shilonen has a special gift for you.
I'm getting kind of embarrassed right now at this current moment.
Accompaniment request accepted. Shilonen demonstrates excellent massage technique. My impression of her is exceedingly positive.
Wait. So robots like massages too? Or is it just that Shilonen really knows how you're wired?
Alright, enough with the chit-chat. Let's head to the venue.
Woohoo! Party time! Spit it out, then.
They've set off.
Just as my calculations projected. About time I met this variable person.
Who was that?
You know, every time we head to a new nation, there's always a point where it suddenly dawns on Paimon.
Who was that?
Our adventure has begun. This time, it was the moment she realized she just polished off the very last of her swords crackers. Should have stocked up better at the farewell party.
In other words, Paimon has marked the geographic coordinates from 2 minutes and 40 seconds ago as the boundary between Natlan and Notcry. This deviates somewhat from the official coordinates stored in my database.
Paimon meant more in terms of how it felt on a psychological level. Anyway, what about you, Traveler? When did it really sink in for you? Huh, that actually kind of makes sense. What about you, Anifa? Come to think of it.
In that case, probably when my sensors could no longer detect the moon's power.
The moon? You mean that one we can all see in the sky?
Negative. I was referring to... here we are. Paimon, Traveler, we have arrived in Notcry.
Oh, wow!
Paimon, Traveler, welcome to Notcry.
Seriously, what was up with that opening and trade?
That is correct, Paimon. It is also the most bustling commercial hub in all...
place to start trying out all the local specialties. Huh? Is something up, Traveler?
Paimon, this is where our spaceship landed when Ether and I first arrived in Teyvat.
Huh? Are you sure? But how come you've never mentioned that before?
Well, because those memories are really hazy. All I remember is Ether waking me up and us leaving the ship. But just now, setting foot on this land, I felt something. The kind of power I sensed in those moments.
Are you referring to Kuvaki?
What now?
The locals refer to it as Kuvaki. That is correct. Another similar
No fucking way! They're making freaking Traveler talk now? Sweet motherfucker.
Legend has it,
I have no
the moon that shines in the sky above us once rose from the land of Notcry. Modern geological surveys and meteorite studies conducted in the region have since supported this claim.
So, when you mentioned being able to detect the moon's power earlier, you were referring to Kuvaki? Wait, Traveler, you're saying we might actually find your spaceship here? Do you still remember where it landed?
Notcry is surrounded by the ocean. In other words, it could have been anywhere along its coastline. Negative. Description still lacks sufficient detail to pinpoint target location.
Hey, it's okay if you can't remember everything right away. After all, it's been a really long time. Let's just do what we've always done and keep searching as we explore. Besides, what have you got to fear when
I'd be more than happy to help you out as well.
Our pleasure. Anyway, just knowing that your spaceship's here in Notcry surely counts as a big step forward, huh?
Like we've crossed another boundary?
Paimon couldn't have put it better herself. You sure are a quick learner, Ineva. Well, as the best guide in the whole Notcry, here we come!
So, as foretold in there is a tavern here.
It just occurred to Paimon, if we were looking to put out a missing spaceship commission, or to learn more about Notcry, wouldn't it make sense to drop by the Adventurers Guild?
The guild is located in Nasha Town. Simply follow this road, and you'll reach it.
Huh? What in Teyvat is that? Looks kinda like a sealy, floating around in the air like that.
That is a kuhenki, a species unique to the land of Notcry.
A kuhenki? Does she have something to do with the moon too?
Indeed it does.
The moon got it.
Although Notcry lies on Snezhnaya's border regions, the people here have held their own unique...
No fucking way! I am close to Snezhnaya! I was right!
Everything this land shares a deep connection with the moon.
Fucking hell! Fucking hell! Fucking hell! Fucking hell! I was right! 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 Although Notcry lies on Snezhnaya's border regions, the people have held their own unique beliefs since the time immemorial. So that means that we are getting closer and closer to Snezhnaya, and we're going to take the fight to the frickin' Tsaritsa. Possibly. Possibly, everyone. I say possibly. The reason why I say possibly is because that possibly means that the Tsaritsa might end up having some structural issues with her own government. Because you know that the Tsaritsa, being the Cryo Archon herself, would also not be able to, you know, if the Tsaritsa ends up being the Cryo Archon, she probably will have some sort of structural issues with her government. Knowing that the Fatui Harbingers rule over Snezhnaya, there's still a lot to think about. But I'm not going to let that bother my mind right now, but I'll keep it on the back burner.
Although Notcry lies on the beliefs of the Frostmoon Scions seem to date back to the civilization of the Angels. According to the documents in my database, even the 7 Archons did not exist at that time.
Wow! So the origin of their beliefs goes back even further than the Archon War?
Correct. At some point, you may come across some statues of their goddess. The Frostmoon Scions carved these as well.
Hey! Looks like she's floating away!
I suggest you follow her. The probability of an ordinary person encountering a Kuhenki lies in the single digits. Many here consider them heralds of good fortune.
Heralds of good fortune. So, you may ask, why am I playing as Arlecchino? Huh?
Is this a travel guide? Huh. It actually led us to something useful.
Are there any particular points of interest?
It all looks pretty interesting.
Recalibrating route. If we keep following the current path, we will arrive at an area of scenic beauty. From there, we will be able to identify both the Adventurers Guild and several must-visit specialty stores.
Yikes! Why is Paimon suddenly getting the feeling that if she doesn't step it up soon, Yennefer's gonna put her out of a job?
Hey, it's okay, Paimon. Times do change, you know. Okay.
Never mind. Let them do as they please.
What a good father. I mean, well, technically saying, what a good mother. But she ends up wanting to be called father. What? Where? Where? I felt my controller vibrate. Where? Where? Where did you go? Where are you?
What greater pleasure is there than the unexpected?
That's Fontaine! Hi over there, Fontaine! I'm over here now! So... So if we keep heading up this building, actually, hold on. I want to see if I can be able to see at least a glimpse of Snezhnaya Because always they'll give you a glimpse of the new nation in some capacity. Because when Genshin Impact was at what? Cable cars. What's this? Oh, wow.
Nasha Town actually looks pretty big from here. Feels a bit different than Paimon imagined, though.
Okay.
Which aspects in particular deviated from your expectations?
Well, Paimon keeps hearing people describe Nodcry as an adventurer's paradise. So she kind of thought it'd be a bit more picture perfect somehow.
According to legend, there was indeed an era of peace in Nodcry's past, the age of the Fae.
The Adventurers Guild is right there. I can tell by its little logo right there on that floating sign. Wait, floating sign.
Tales of those ancient heroes, this individual performed many good deeds for Nodcry. The present-day Lightkeeper's nightly lantern patrols are, in part, a tribute to their memory. But then, one day...
What happened?
There came a devastating abyssal calamity that swept across Nodcry, and for a time it was left desolate. Heartbroken by what had become of the land they had so cherished, that Fae extinguished their light, just as the Abyss had extinguished all hope. Nowadays, the paradise people speak of is more of an aspiration, or an irony, perhaps.
An irony?
Today, no official authority governs Nodcry. In theory, at least, it is somewhere a person can do whatever they wish, and become whoever they want to be. The Adventurers Guild is just over there, in Nasha Town's Central Plaza, and the flagship tavern is over that way.
Hey, what's that building over there? You know, the biggest, tallest one.
That is Aino's Boom and Blast Kuvaki energy cannon. It gets activated when the wild hunt threat level outside Nasha Town reaches a certain threshold. But according to the scan I just ran, the energy cannon appears to be malfunctioning, likely due to a recent discharge.
The wild hunt? Isn't that the abyssal calamity you mentioned that's specific to Nodcry?
It is a phenomenon that has been occurring for several centuries now. Yet the time and location of wild hunt attacks are seemingly random. At first, it was more of an old wives' tale that adults used to scare children. If you don't start behaving, kid, some night, the wild hunt's gonna come for you. Listen, do you hear that? That weeping in the fog? Those are the cries of a young woman being dragged away.
You're saying people actually hear things like that?
I have not witnessed enough wild hunt attacks to give a statistically sound answer. But the oldest legends say that all people saw was the ghostly shadow of a woman in the mist. It wasn't until later that it became a full-blown calamity. Abyssal monsters and all.
When you put it like that, Paimon's really gotta hand it to Aino. Not only did she repair you, but she's even built a giant cannon to keep the wild hunt at bay.
Absolutely. Aino is very impressive indeed. Anyway, according to my schedule, it is time I took you over to the flagship.
Oh, sure. After all, we shouldn't keep Barca waiting. Well, Paimon's not sure if he'll actually... You're right about it.
Flagship Tavern. Actually, I changed my mind of the character I want to play as for this one. Whoa. Okay, now this is awesome.
Anytime, any place.
This elevator is so slow. I went too far up. I went too far down. Let's see. Oh, there it is.
Here we are, the flagship.
Varka told us to meet him here in his letter, right?
No matches. I identified.
Huh. Hey, why don't we go ask the owner?
Well. If it isn't the ineffable Ineffa.
Hello there, Dimyon.
You know each other?
Of course. Ineffa's a regular here at the flagship.
So, robots are into booze too?
Not at all. The energy conversion efficiency of alcoholic drinks is very low, and most of them are full of impurities. Still, I can affirm that your berries and fried meat deserve a solid 9.12 out of 10. It has Aino's approval too.
Funny that you should mention that. While you were away in Natlan, Varka would come in here every day to pick up a serving of berries and fried meat for Aino.
Aww. He must have been worried sick that she wasn't eating properly on account of being so hung up about Ineffa being gone.
Actually it's cause Varka found out that Aino went wild after Ineffa left, gorging herself on snacks she normally couldn't get her hands on. So it was more worry that she wasn't getting a balanced diet. I think I might have just put my foot in it. Anyway, since you're back from Natlan, these two must be the ones Varka mentioned. The Traveler and Paimon, yes?
Yep, that's us. So, from the sounds of it, you must be a close friend of Varka's too.
Varka? Goes without saying. After all, he's the only one around here who's ever managed to stay standing after 10 rounds of the roulette special.
Paimon can't believe he's made such a name for himself. Though, guess it's hardly surprising how.
Right now? Must be somewhere near Anvantinyarvi. That's quite far from here.
Huh? Where's that?
It's a lake in the northern part of Nodkra. Word reached him of trouble brewing around those parts, so he took his knights to check it out.
Oh. So, we missed him?
Varka knew you'd say that. So he specifically told me to make sure you stayed here and enjoyed yourselves. He sends his assurances that everything's under control.
If he's that confident, guess our only option is to accept. Anyway, it's not like there's any special cause for concern. He is the Grand Master, after all.
Exactly. Plus, not only has he booked you into our finest room, he's paid for it in advance, too.
Whoa! It's so generous of him! We might not have met yet, but Paimon's got a feeling that we'll get along with Barkat like a house on fire.
Oh, and by the way, he also asked me to serve up a portion of berries and fried meat for Anefa. That was prepaid as well.
Thank you.
No, thank you. I'm the one who should be grateful for your business.
Traveler, Paimon, why don't you go ahead and drop off your luggage?
Sure thing. Besides, now that we've got ourselves a map, once we're done unpacking, we might as well go for a stroll ourselves.
Oh. So you no longer require navigational assistance?
No worries, we should be fine. We've got a rough idea of our way around town, so Paimon's reasonably confident we shouldn't get too lost.
Thank you. This translates into an approximate time saving of 30%, meaning I will be able to see Aino about 45 minutes earlier than previously projected.
Oh, right. You must miss her a lot, too. In that case, we better get a move on.
Wow!
Back in my day, wait.
Oh, wow. Cozy?
Feels pretty nice having someone sort out our food and lodging for us, huh? But is this really the flagship's best room? It's pretty big, no mistake, but it looks a little worn out, right? You mean it's got something to do with Nodkri's history? Oh, that makes sense. But what exactly was this calamity? Should we try the berries and fried meat too? Paimon's getting hungrier and hungrier every time someone mentions it. Oh, sorry about that. Paimon wasn't watching where she was going.
Please, there's no need to apologize. If anything, I'm the one who should be sorry.
Wait a sec. Are you staying in the room next to ours?
Ah, quite the perceptive one, I see. First things first, allow me to introduce myself. My name is Kirill Chudamirovich Flintz, but please, just call me Flintz.
Whoa, that's an impressively long name for sure.
Oh, is that so? Names like mine ought to have been fairly common in Snezhnaya, at least in the past. Would I be correct then to assume that the two of you are travelers in this land?
Yep, you sure would be. Paimon is Paimon, and this is the Traveler. We've been to a bunch of nations already, but we only just arrived in Nodkrai today.
What a rare honor it is to meet such worldly travelers.
Are you here for travel too?
If only I had the time to spare.
Oh, so you're here for business?
That's certainly one way to put it. I'm a Ratnik of Nodkrai. normally stationed near the burial grounds to the north. My sole cause for being here today was to repair this lantern of mine.
The burial grounds?
Your surprise is entirely understandable. Most people cannot even begin to fathom the idea of a life surrounded by tombstones and decay. But if you've heard of the calamitous abomination that is the Wild Hunt, you'll know that in their wake they bring a host of souls tainted by abyssal filth. That then is why we are stationed by the burial grounds, to hold the line where it is most vulnerable.
Oh, so it's all about fighting against the abyss. Oh, sounds like a tough job.
I thank you for your concern. But in truth, I've long since grown used to it. In fact, I like to think it rather suits me. If anything, I'd say I prefer the peace and quiet of a graveyard to the hustle and bustle of urban life.
Paimon sort of gets it now. But even so, she's still pretty sure she could never get used to living in a graveyard herself. For one thing, she'd be too scared to fall asleep at night.
Oh, I assure you, there's no need to worry on that account. The kind of ghosts you find in cemeteries aren't too big on talking. But even when they do, they're usually far more discreet than the living. Well, would you look at that? Who'd have thought we'd end up chatting this long? Must have a lot in common, huh? Forgive me, but I must excuse myself, for the time of my appointment draws near. And in terms I'm sure you'll understand, a lanternless ratnik is like a mapless traveler.
Oh, sure. In that case, you go right ahead. We won't keep you any longer.
Not at all. Should the opportunity present itself, I'd gladly continue our conversation another time. You're always welcome to come visit my grave. I mean, the grave I stand watch over. Your visit would bring much needed light to that place of final rest.
Right. Well, if we get the chance.
Then allow me to wish you a traditional ratnik's farewell. See?
Jeez, what a weirdo. Not to badmouth them at all. In fact, he seemed pretty cultured, but at the same time, kinda spooky. Must be all that time he spent around graveyards. His lantern? No, not really. Huh. Guess you've always had a nose for stuff like this. Hey, don't you start spouting all that weird stuff too.
Okay, everyone. I'm just gonna say this real quick before I end the stream. Now we got. What are you looking at? I'm gonna say it right here and now. So, to recap, we are in between lands. We are between nations right now, but in a nation all on its own. We're in the nation of Notcry, a lawless, by means of, regulations, vacation spot. And we are currently on our way to Snezhnaya because we are actually on the Snezhnayan borders. So, as the current standings are to be upheld, this area, this whole area right here is just all of Notcry. And it is counted as an area. So, to recap, Snezhnaya will be next. And is if I were to believe, Nodcry would be a far cry of a freaking island type nation. And to my belief, Nodcry, it has a pirate motif with its song, with sea shanties and all that. So this could be considered to be like the Caribbean. That's just a whole new freaking ball game right here. So we got Germany, China, Japan, Arabia, France, the USA, and the Caribbeans. They're really trying to freaking get all major countries up in this bitch. I love it. Yeah, you can consider this like part of you can consider this like Tibet's, Caribbean. Well, as Natlan stands right now, and as I like to say, I am so glad that this area was not needed for completion so that I could go ahead and go to the new area up here. So next time, we will continue on with the story over here. I think I might come back to this later on, actually. So I might have to do an overtime stream for this game. Yay, more Genshin Impact for the channel. Yeah, we're happy, Before I go back to Roblox, I gotta go and check Honkai Star Rail out. So, I'll see you guys then. I'll see you guys later.